Figo from Vineyard Marie here in Walnut Creek, opening the new stock. But before we get to that, on October 2nd, Saturday, we're gonna do our Greek wine tasting. So if you guys are in the area, please stop by. A lot of fun selections. Greece is kind of known for their indigenous grapes, and they're basically the only country that typically grows those grapes. So definitely, if you want to try something like new and distinctive, I think the tasting would be fun. So it's this Saturday, October 2nd, from 1 to 4. All right, let's start opening the stock. A lot of Italian wines, specifically from northern Italy. Some sparklers, some still wines. Let's start with the sparklers. All right, I got a new Lambrusco. This is Lambrusco Grasparossa. So there are 10 different Lambrusco grapes. This is particularly the one that makes the deep red, slightly fizzy wine. This particular example is off dry, really good with barbecue, or if you just don't want like a brut, this is a good example. Next we have a Prosecco. So this is from Veneto region, a single vineyard Prosecco. So this is actually a really complex example of wine that typically, I don't think Prosecco is typically a complex sparkling wine, but this is a really good one. Got a really high score, like unusually high score, 93 points from Vinous Media, and I thought it was excellent. So a new Prosecco in as well. All right, staying in Veneto, right here we have from the Sky Winery, Corvina. So Corvina is the main grape in Valtellina and Amarone wines. Amarone is probably the most famous wine from Veneto. It's the one where the grapes are dried and the wine is kind of really concentrated. This is not the same style, but this is excellent, fresh, everyday drinking Corvina. For $14, I think it's a great value. You got a really good score from Justice Robinson, 16.5 points, and even said VV, GV, very, very good value, and I think so as well. All right. Now we're going to Piedmont, so northwest Italy. Known for Nebbiolo, so this is Altopia Monte, so this is in the Alps. Nebbiolo Vespalina blend, really unusual. I've never had a Nebbiolo-based rosé, and this was a beautiful wine. It kind of, in the taste profile, reminded me of the rosés from Lake Garda. It's got a great combination of kind of fruit notes and savory notes. It's just a great like minerality running through them. So really nice rosé. Here I got okay, so here's a fun wine. So as we were talking about Amarone, this is actually a little more unusual. So we're in Lombardy, on the other side of the Alps from Piemonte, from Altopia Monte, and this is in Valtellina region, which is kind of known for their Nebbiolo-based wines as well. But this is a Swirsat style, which is until recently, I never knew what it was, but it's actually made in the same style as Amarone, where the grapes are picked in October, then they dry them out for 2 months so they shrivel, become really concentrated before they start making wine with it. So it's a very rich, concentrated, but it's not at all heavy-handed. It's a really beautiful, unique wine, and I think so. It's done in the Amarone style, and I think from the few examples that I've tried, to me, it's more complex than most Amarones, and I think partially maybe because it's Nebbiolo is a greater grape than a Corvina, or maybe I just tried really good examples. But this was really good as well. So if you never had this style of wine, I have it in stock, so it's really fun to try it out. All right, now we're gonna go to the island of Sardinia. And I have a Vermontino Disorgenia. So Sardinia is basically known for 2 red grapes, Canal di Sardinia, the famous Grenache from Sardinia, and Vermentino. Really nice, kind of richer style of Vermentino. It was aged on lees. It's got nice fruit notes, but because it's an island wine, there's to me a lot of salty notes as well. So it's a really nice, refreshing Vermentino. I think that's we're good with the Italian ones, and we have a couple of French wines. All right, very unusual Pinot Noir from Languedoc, and specifically from the Limoux sub-region. So Limoux is famous for their sparkling wine. They claim that they're actually the birth place of sparkling wine. Before even Dom Perignon did sparkling wines in Champagne, they were doing sparkling wines in Limoux. So that's really what the region is known for. But this producer makes like really nice everyday drinking Pinot. I thought it was excellent for $15. Like really good value. It's not the most complex wine I ever had. You know, it's not on par with some of the Burgundies or even some of the newer Sancerres that we brought in. But I think kind of bang for your buck kind of value. I think this was excellent. So if you like Pinot kind of and looking for everyday Pinots, the one from Delmas is fantastic. All right, and one more. All right, from Jean-Marc Brocard. This is a Chablis, but this is a premier level of Chablis. I haven't had a premier Chablis in some time, so I decided to bring this one in. Really nice wine. It's richer than just the village level Chablis. It sees a little bit of neutral oak, so there's a little more creaminess to this wine, but very complex. Got a really high score. Got 94 points from Wine Enthusiast. Another good thing about it that's relatively unique is for $38, it's one of very, very few Premier Cru Chablis that are below 40 price level. So a really good value if you're looking for a Premier Cru Chablis. And like always, you know, all the wines are on the website, vinosravy.com. Thanks guys for listening, and I'll see you next time at the store. Thank you.